Hello, my name's Sam Letourneau and I'm the Director of Instruction here at Golftec Australia. Now, today I want to talk to you a little bit about the setup. You know, I think it was a famous golfing instructor called John Jacobs, English teacher, who, in my opinion, one of the best instructors ever in golf, who said, golf is 90% setup, right? If you get it right at the start, your golf swing can really flow along in a good fashion. If you get it wrong, it is so hard to make compensations during your swing that get you back on track. Now, I've got one of my long-term students that's going to help us out with this drill, Damon.
Hi, Sam.
Welcome.
Thanks.
Now, Damon's been my student for a number of years, but we're going to sort of take you back a little bit, Damon, to your sort of embryonic start in golf. And you had, look, I think we know each other well enough for me to be honest with Damon. You had one of the worst setups I've ever seen, okay? But I didn't tell him that at the start, you see. I'm a very patient and diplomatic golf instructor. Now, show me the way you used to stand up to the golf ball when I first sort of saw you a few years ago. And this is really, you know, typical of so many golfers that they have, you know, a lot of knee flexion. And he was even worse than that. He was right down here. You know, Damon's on the tall side, and you know, like a lot of people, he'd been told, oh, golf, you know, that's that game. You've got to get down to the ball and flex your knees. So you sort of see this saggy look with people back on their heels. And you can see my upper body's very straight up and down when I do that. So he had a lot of flex in the knees, and he had a very straight up and down. Now, when the arms hang there, you see there's no space. So suddenly he's got the club and the arms very close into him because he's in the wrong posture. He couldn't make an on-plane swing, he had no space at impact, and he was awkward and off-balance a lot of the time. Now, what we did to really give Damon the feeling of a correct setup was this. Take that same position form, you know, and when we do this, it'll illustrate quite, you know, effectively what happens in the spacing from the golf ball, because so many people say to me all the time, Sam, how far should I stand from the golf ball? Do you know what? The geometry of your setup dictates how far you stand from the golf ball when you do it correctly. So set yourself there, Damon. Now I'm just going to get rid of my club here. Keep a hold of the golf club as we do this. Now, hold your hands at the end of the golf club there. There's your lesson for today, right? No charge. Stand up absolutely straight for me, right? So when you do this drill, you stand up absolutely straight. No knee flex, no tilt forwards. Back nice and straight. Extend your arms out in front of you. No tension in your arms there, Damon. Just soften it up a little bit. A little bit of angle in the wrists here, you see, okay? With the arms extended, okay? Keep your back straight and let your arms come down. Now, keep yourself up here. Let your arms come down until your upper arms just hit your chest. That's the perfect distance of your hands from your body, right? So you've got that right already. Now, flex your knees just a little bit. Note that I say flexed, not bent. He's not trying to bend them, he's just flexing them in an athletic way. And then you want to feel like, to get yourself down to ground level, you just tilt forward from your hips a little bit and you hit the ground. Now, interestingly, the club is a good 2 or 3 inches further away from him than it was when he had bad posture, because suddenly he's got the tilt from the hips forward rather than straight up and down. He's got the knees flexed rather than bent and saggy, and he's got the arms hanging down. When you do this drill, if it doesn't come down behind the golf ball, you, sir, are out of position at the start. Edge everything back, feet, body and everything, until the club head sits behind the ball, and now you're in a position to make a good athletic swing. Let's see you hit that shot, Damon. Okay, pretty good solid contact and good distance. I would never deny anyone the opportunity to hit a shot when they're in a great setup like that, okay? Nice shot. Thanks for your help, Damon, very good. Now, we'll be doing others in this series with grip, full swing, top of the backswing, impact, but I think that's a really good one for you to be conscious of, the correct setup, and that drill will help you achieve it every time.